I'm painting an entire calendar one day at a time, one painting for every single day all year long. We started back on January 1st and it's all the way to February 9th. That makes day 40 at 365 days of painting. I'm sticking with a theme for February of a love type, essence, just Valentine, all the kinds of things that you think of when you think of romance and anything having to do with that. For today, I almost made it too small the first go, so I went a little bit bigger. I'm going to paint a candle, because what's more romantic? What's going to set the mood better than a nice little candle off in the corner? The low lighting, the nice smell in the atmosphere. I like vanilla when it comes to candles. I think that's the best smell. I don't think I've ever actually painted a candle before. I've painted a couple of campfires, and so I think I can do the fire part of it, but the candle took a little bit of work. Never actually painted a candle before. I have done a couple of campfires, but I wasn't too sure about the candle part of it, so it took a little bit of work to get that real melting look. I wanted the melting look to be just a candle on a table. That's this wood grain look at the bottom of the painting. So I'm going in with a whole bunch of highlights and some shadows, and then I decided that I wanted it to be a little bit more melted than what it was. We're going to add some longer drips of the candle wax melting down, adjusting the difference in the shorter and the longer one so that it blends seamlessly into the candle. Now you can't tell where the old wax and the new wax were. And then getting into the flame, going to keep things nice and hot and fiery with the reds and the oranges and the yellows, touching a little bit of those colors into the background so that it really looks like the lights are glowing off of that candle. Getting a little bit into the flame and then kind of going back in to touch things up just a little bit. The candle is looking very pretty. About halfway through, I decided I wanted to make it a little bit more romantic than just a candle, so I'm going to throw a few rose petals around this table as well. Adjusting a little bit more with the glowing lights. This painting was a last minute idea and decision to do right before I sat down to paint today's painting. I am a little bit running out of ideas for all of the love type themes. There's a whole lot of ideas for different landscapes that are love themed, but I wanted to stray away from being super repetitive. I think this is a good separation for that. That also means we might be done with the love theme whenever we get to Valentine's Day. I'm not sure where the rest of February is going to take us after that. We're going to find some amazing art to add in there. I think that's just about going to do it for our little painting today. A nice romantic glowing candle with some rose petals. Here's a little bit of a closer look of it up on the calendar. I'm excited to hear what you think about this one. I'll let you know. I'm so proud.